All right. Welcome back to the Bonsai Movie Crew, where every week we review a new movie, and we weren't here last week.
Sorry about that.
I don't think it's anybody's fault.
No.
Anyway, I posted on YouTube why we weren't here last week, so we're not going to get into that. As usual, check out our. Sorry, I'm like, you take a week off, and you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do
again?
Like, there, microphone. Stupid. Sorry.
I want to see you start like messing with the keyboard. Dun, dun,
Ba,
dun,
ba,
dun.
ba, da, ba, ba. Oh, sorry. Here.
Mi scusi.
Yeah, we got those now.
Joseph's all high tech now.
Yeah, I'm gonna be pressing the fuck out of these. Like,
Groovy.
yeah, it's groovy. I don't even know I don't even know the order of all of them. Honestly, I'm like, which one does this do?
Are you happy or are you gonna fuck me up?
We need to make like a little.
You need
fucking
a cheat
paper.
sheet.
Yeah, cheat sheet.
I do need a
so,
cheat sheet. Like, all right, that's fine. Okay.
Because then you know which one's relevant to what
Right.
we're talking about.
Yeah.
So anyway, make sure you check out our TikTok, our Twitter, Facebook, and our YouTube, of course, because bring those numbers in, make them likes happen and them subscribes and all that stuff. Also check out our Rumble and make sure you like, share, and subscribe to all that stuff. And make sure you comment and make sure you give us good ratings. Because if you don't, then, well...
Are you happy or are you gonna fuck me up?
The latter.
The latter. Yeah. Because it's
Groovy.
groovy. Sorry, which one?
We give him a new toy.
Lottie frickin' da!
Sorry. I'm going to be pressing these buttons all day.
Give him a new toy.
It's a new toy.
He's been waiting.
I have been waiting. I'm like, I just want to press the
That was-
buttons.
What would happen if you press them all at once?
They just all play together. Here, let's try.
Groovy.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow? I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes. Which
That
one was
was
that?
my
I think that
favorite.
I think that's 6.
Bitch is hardcore.
No, that's
Yeah.
bitch is hardcore. I think it's 4.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow? I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
I think Karen's the one who needs that button.
I love that one.
That's the one that Karen needs because we're always picking on her. And she's
That's
always
my
like,
favorite
I
one.
knew it.
Just
I'm
have it
surrounded
at
by
work.
assholes.
No, work's not so bad, actually.
Oh, I need it then.
Yeah, you probably could use it.
All right. Anyway, moving on. So this week we're gonna do something a little different. We're probably gonna do away with the news because there's not always news every week, and most of the time it's not good. And we try to have fun and keep it lighthearted. So from here on out, we're gonna replace news with what I'm calling a creator profile. So every week I will review go through, let's say, like a backstory of like a creator, like a director, actor, and maybe even in some cases a producer. I doubt it, but because the only producer
Usually they're a pain in the butt.
yeah. So like directors, actors, maybe even writers, stuff like that. And it doesn't always have to pertain to movies. It can pertain to maybe book writers or something like that. If
You
somebody
call
else-
it an artist profile or
Well, I
or
said
something like
creator
that.
because
Yeah.
I kind of felt like that was like what we review
Mhm.
as creations of properties and
Absolutely.
things like that.
Yeah.
So, and I don't always have to do this. Maybe if one week one of you guys want to fill in, like I want to do this, do it on this person next week or
Sure.
whatever, we can do that. Not a big deal. So, and this is just kind of a general idea. Like, so this week I'm going to do our creator profile on James Gunn. Since we just did Slither, I figured he's a good one to do. Not to mention he's taken over for DC, and he's kind of just blowing up right now. So I figured that would be the one that I would cover first.
Not because he's interesting or anything.
He is interesting. He's a very interesting dude, actually. He's a very humble dude too. He's not like a lot of other directors who are just conceited and full of themselves.
Well, then please enlighten us.
So, all right. So I'm just going to read what I've got here. And all of this is taken from the internet. So it's mostly taken from like Wikipedia and things like that. So a lot of this is like, I don't know. Don't ever think that any of it's 100% true because I'm not. I don't know. This is just what I pulled from the internet. All right. So it goes.
It must be
Internet
true,
doesn't lie.
Internet doesn't lie. You're right. James Francis Gunn Jr. was born on August 5th, 1966 in St. Louis, Missouri.
That's not true.
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
1953.
You can't even get a sentence out.
All right.
We're gonna butcher this so bad.
Yeah. To parents James F. Gunn, an attorney, and
What's
Leah.
the F stand for?
I'm gonna go with
I'm
Francis.
okay.
I'm gonna go with Francis.
Okay.
I think it was fucking.
Since the James Gunn we're talking about is a junior, I'm assuming he's the senior. Okay, so oh crap! See, now you guys are fucking me up. Attorney and Leota Lee Heineck. He
Say
was
that
raised
3 times
between
fast.
St. Louis. Shut the fuck up, you two. He was raised between St. Louis and Manchester, Missouri. He has 5 siblings, which is a fucking lot.
Is it true?
That's about what's like at my
I know.
house.
Yeah, right.
It's not what it's like at my mom's house.
No, there's more there. Actor
My
Sean.
brothers had- or-
Okay,
my
so
sons
his
had, like 9 siblings.
His siblings are actor Sean, which you guys know from Guardians of the Galaxy, stuff like that. Actor and political writer Matt, screenwriter Brian, Patricia, and Beth. His father was from an Irish immigrant family. Gunn has stated that his family surname has originally the Irish name McGilgun.
That's not his real name.
No, it's not because it's Gunn now, obviously.
Yeah.
And that it means sons to the servants of the God of the dead, which is weird.
They made that up.
Bro. That's some shit you looked up on Ancestry, isn't it?
No,
It
they
actually-
made that up to sound
Well,
badass.
here's actually what it means. It says it actually means son of the brown youth. Whatever that
Son of the
means.
What?
brown-
Wait.
Son of the brown eye.
It says son of brown eyes, what I'm getting.
Are we talking like
No,
poop
the one
here,
eye.
or what kind of brown?
Like brown youth. I don't know. Maybe young shits. Well,
No, that's tar.
Gunn was raised Catholic despite being a partial Jewish descent. Growing up, Gunn was influenced by low-budget films such as Night of the Living Dead and Friday the 13th.
You don't say.
Right? He read magazines like Fangoria and attended genre movie screenings, including the original Dawn of the Dead at the Tivoli Theater in St. Louis at age 12. He began making 8mm zombie films with his brothers in the woods near their home. Gunn and his brothers all attended the Jesuit? Is that what it is? Jesuit St. Louis
Jesuit?
University High School, where he graduated in 1984, the year that, like, you were born.
The year I was born.
He went on to earn a Bachelor of Arts from St. Louis University. While at St. Louis University, Gunn created political cartoons for the school's student weekly, the University News. Gunn said that at an unspecified time in his college education, I went to 2 years undergraduate film school at Loyola Marymount in Los Angeles.
That sounds fake.
I don't know. It's in Los Angeles. Nothing there. It's everything. there.
Yeah.
That's probably real. That's the problem. Yeah.
But I was pretty screwed up at the
Florida.
time and had to leave. Years later, went to graduate school at the Columbia University School of Fine Arts, but I studied prose writing.
Prose. Yeah, it's
Okay.
a type of writing.
Not film writing. He earned a Master of Fine Arts from Columbia University in 1995. While living in St. Louis, Gunn founded a band, which I didn't know this, the Icons, in 1989, serving as lead vocalist. The group released the album Mom, We Like It
It's not a phase.
Here on
Mom.
Earth in 1994. That's the name of the album, Mom, We Like It Here on Earth.
Not a phase, Mom.
It's not a phase. It is definitely a phase. And its songs Sunday and Walking Naked were featured in the film Romeo and Juliet.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's got a lot of.
I know he's got a lot of.
fingers
Yeah.
in-
I'm going to actually get into that.
Yeah.
The Icons disbanded In the mid-90s, Gunn has continued to work in music, composing songs for Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed, and Movie 43.
I didn't know
I
that.
loved movie 43. Why didn't anybody like that?
I have no
movie?
idea. I liked it too.
It was
I thought
hilarious.
Yeah, it was hilarious. But everybody who was in that movie wanted out of that movie. But
I don't think they wanted out until everybody else started trashing it.
maybe.
My opinion.
Gunn married actress Jenna Fisher on October 7th, 2000. After 7 years of marriage, Gunn and Fisher announced their separation in a joint statement on September 5th, 2007, divorcing in 2008. The two remained friends. In 2010, Fisher persuaded Gunn to cast Rainn Wilson, her co-star on The Office, in Gunn's film Super. Gunn has been in a relationship with actress Jennifer Holland since 2015, who you guys actually may know from if you've seen Peacemaker on HBO. She's the main girl. That's his wife. But she also had.
Did they get married? I didn't think they got married.
Hold on a second. They were married at the end of September in 2022, so they just got married last year. They just got
married then. Okay.
Gunn was married in a Catholic family, was raised in a Catholic family, and has mentioned how prayer continues to play an important role in his life, but has also said that he is in some ways anti-religion. So I didn't.
That's not a
So
real
I didn't
word.
mention this, and I didn't put this in here. But yes, he was part of the Trauma Studios stuff. Like he did a lot of work with them. His mentor was actually the creator of Toxic Avenger, things like that. He did a lot of work on there.
He puts him in a lot of his movies. He was actually in Slither.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you didn't know that, I didn't add that in because I didn't know how much people would actually know about Trauma Studios.
I think
So.
you and I probably are.
Yeah.
Only
Most people are like,
two.
"What the fuck is that?" Like
Yeah.
they're low
They're
budget.
funny,
they're bad,
low budget.
movies.
Yeah, they're bad, but they're
fucking
good.
hilarious.
They're bad, but
They're
good.
great. Like Toxic
Yeah.
Avenger. Like
Couldn't
it's
get into
ridiculous.
I could not get into.
Oh, it's
Toxic
great.
Avenger.
I love that shit.
You made
Um,
me watch it, and I'm just sitting there like dumbfounded.
Maybe
the whole
you'd
time.
like it now. You're more
Maybe.
worldly.
More worldly.
Fuck you.
All right. So that's your James Gunn. Hold on a minute. Fuck me.
Now there
Next
will
time,
be a
don't
quiz
block
at
it,
the
just-
end.
Dad, you sneeze a lot down here. You should get a.
I'm probably allergic to dingy fucking basements.
You should get an audio for it.
A what?
An audio for your sneezing because you do it a lot.
Well, Lottie frickin' da!
Next time, don't block. Don't block. Just
Just do it
Just
right
do
into
it
the
right
mic.
on
Right
her.
on her.
Or right into her. Like, yeah, my bad.
What did I ever do to you? I'm just saying.
What did you ever do to me? Anyway,
we don't have enough time.
Huh?
So we don't have
Do we-
enough time.
Do we have enough time?
We don't have enough time. You guys got, I don't know, 15 years?
Hey,
16 years?
Hey, he brought it
Year
on
one.
himself. He brought it on himself.
Oh my god. All right, anyway, let's get into what everybody's been watching.
What the hell have you been watching?
Let's start with the asshole herself, Madison.
Wow.
iZombie.
I'm.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all you've been watching is
Yeah.
iZombie?
Do you guys know what that is?
Yeah. I've never watched it though.
I don't care to.
It's
I watched about 5 minutes of one episode with her. I'm like, yeah, this is dumb.
Yeah, I didn't. I never really wanted to watch it, but I know what it is.
I know Cody
Eric,
gets into
did
it.
you ever watch it?
No, I have not.
Okay.
Is it good?
I do. I like it. I've watched it before. I just don't remember anything about it.
Yeah. What is it about?
It's about a girl who gets turned into a zombie and she works in a morgue or something and
That's-
she helps solve crimes.
Because
That's what I thought.
She gets
Yeah.
visions from eating the brains.
Yeah,
in the
she
morgue.
eats the brains. And the brains also help her stay human, look like a human instead of rotting away.
Mhm.
It sounds like a pretty simple premise to a show, but it's just something I was never interested
There's
in.
plot.
I'm sure, yeah.
There is. They're trying to find a cure
Sounds like
and
they
everything.
took a vampire and a zombie and mixed it together and
That's what
said,
she
"Here's the
looks
show."
like.
Said here, let's do some NCIS shit,
Yeah,
But add zombies.
but add zombies. It's
and
like,
vampires because it's keeping her.
It's like sounds like somebody like they would just had a whole boardroom and they were just like pitching ideas. So like, you know what? We'll just put it all together and we'll just.
how about a zombie meets a police procedural? Yeah, okay, let's do that.
But
Greenlight
she
the
can't-
pilot.
But she can't like rot. So what are we gonna do about that? Vampires don't rot. Okay, so whatever she eats won't let her rot.
Oh, yeah.
Brains. Zombies like brains.
Yep.
Sounds like that was a really simple.
We'll
we
put
just
her in the morgue underneath this.
Hey guys, we got done early. Lunch?
lunch. Yeah, lunch. Who are we gonna cast? Who gives a shit?
Hey, you got a job? I'm an intern. Great, you're
Great,
hired.
You're an actress now.
No, she's actually really good because she has to play the different personalities of the people that she eats and everything. Because like she takes on the personalities of like the.
So they
Cody's
went-
watched
they-
it before and she likes it.
So what you're telling
I'm
me is
not, I'm
they
not saying
went.
it's bad.
I know we're
I'm-
just fucking.
Yeah,
yeah.
So
I'd have to watch it before I made that.
what you're telling
you
me
know.
is they went to a psychiatric.
Psychiatric.
Yeah, psychiatric.
Someone with multiple.
Psychosomatic?
Yeah, and just
Hey,
just
who are
like,
you
hey,
feeling like today?
yeah.
A teenage girl. All right, let's roll with it.
Can you write a story around that?
Multiple personalities.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, that's all.
Yeah, pretty much.
All
All
right.
right.
Well then, Joseph, who would you like to go next?
Oh, sorry. Eric, what's up?
Oh, sorry.
So I only watched 3 things. I mean, I've watched more, but it's like TV shows like Whose Line Is It Anyway was mostly the old. I don't care for the new stuff.
The ones with Lana.
Yeah,
I can't remember her name.
It's like they just play the same stuff over and over, and I don't know.
It's not as good. I think it's because she doesn't interact as much as
Drew
Drew
Carey
used
did.
to.
Yeah,
because she doesn't get up there and like do
yeah.
anything like he.
Yeah,
used
Drew
to.
Carey was also he was just a lot funnier. She just kind of sits back and laughs.
Yeah.
Lana who?
The lady that does.
Yeah, I can't
Whose
remember her
Line.
real name for some reason,
Whose
but she
Line,
plays
yeah.
Lana on Archer. Or she used to play Lana on Archer.
Oh.
God, I can't remember her name now.
So, on that note, I watched Three Amigos.
That's a great movie.
Oh yeah, it was Kendra's first time ever watching it.
Oh, it's a great movie.
So I got her to sit down and watch that, and then me and her watched Fanboys.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, that's a great movie too.
Fanboys is the one where they're like going to see the
They're
episode 1 movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
their
okay.
buddy's terminally ill, and
But they're like bashing on Star Trek the
Was
whole
it
time.
like-
yeah,
When they're trying to get that girl to show them their tits or whatever, and then they get mooned or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, "Show me your tits."
No,
and
it
the
was
guy's
a,
like,
it was a middle finger.
"Oh yeah," and he's like,
Yeah,
"Yeah, it's a good movie."
fucking Seth Rogen. He played like 3 or 4. Different
Oh yeah,
people.
yeah,
Yeah, he was
He was
the
the pimp.
Trekkie out in the middle of the park or whatever.
yeah, and he had like a
Trekkie.
lisp.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
So that one.
That's probably the
and
most acting he's had to do his whole life.
he
Usually he just
just plays himself. Yeah,
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's always fucking stoned.
he just plays himself.
He just plays himself and everything.
Yeah.
And then I watched The Outlaws.
That
new
the in-law
yeah.
out. Yeah,
The Outlaws, what it's called.
Well,
It's
it's
Yeah,
on
the one with
Netflix.
shit. What's his
the
name?
dude from
Workaholics,
Workaholics.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a funny show.
All right, Karen.
I think the funniest Seth Rogen line to me was in Knocked Up when he's like, "Wow, you're prettier than me." Like that was, just, that was hilarious
yeah.
to me.
Wow, you're prettier than me. Well, everybody,
it was 2 weeks
relax.
worth.
It's
So
2 weeks worth here.
yeah. Whose Line, Cadillac Man, Forensic Files 2, The Internship, Balls of Fury, Dumb and Dumber 2, which was not good.
Yeah, I didn't care for that one either.
Uncle Buck, Bachelor Party, One Cut of the Dead. That was the Joe Bob movie. Delirious, which was a Steve Buscemi and Michael Pitt movie. It wasn't very good.
That movie sounds familiar.
It wasn't. It was supposed to be a comedy, but it was more drama than it was comedy. There was
Right.
some funny moments, but it wasn't. Yeah. Detention, which is a wild fucking ride, and it was really good.
Oh, that's that action horror movie?
Yeah, it was
I've seen it.
it was like a comedy horror or whatever. It was really
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Still Waiting, which I thought was going to be really bad, but it was actually kind of good. Impractical
Waiting.
Jokers. Yeah, that was the sequel to Waiting.
Oh yeah, I haven't. I think
It
I
was
have
like a
watched it.
straight to video or something, so I thought it was going to be bad, but it wasn't. It wasn't that bad. It was
I think
actually
I've
pretty
watched it.
entertaining.
It's been a while though.
Impractical Jokers, the movie. The Goods. Devil's Advocate. Jeremiah had never seen that movie, and if you've never seen it,
Oh, I've seen it.
High recommend.
It's very
It's one of those like nostalgia movies. Like I
What is
really
it?
love that
Devil's
movie.
Advocate.
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah,
Love that movie.
yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
Rubber. Don't watch it.
Rubber
About the killer tire.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be one of those bad good movies, and they tried, but they missed the mark. Like, and I can't tell you
They
really
were,
why.
whenever that movie came out, people were obsessed over it, and I was just like, that movie looks dumb as fuck.
Well, it was one of those things where like all of the actors nailed it. Like all the characters were great, but something about the story just doesn't land. Like they didn't try hard enough, or they tried too hard. I can't really decide. It's like I think they didn't try hard enough. Like they didn't, like they knew they were making a bad movie, but they didn't. It was like they were like, okay, we're making a bad movie, so we don't have to try. And it was like, no, that's not exactly the point. Like you have to still give it some go here.
Right.
Last thing is Robot Chicken. I've really been liking
I
to
love Robot
rewatch
Chicken.
that. I love Robot Chicken.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
Star Wars stuff is Robot Chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't watch a whole lot this week either. I watched, or last week, I should say.
It's always sunny.
We've been watching a little bit of It's Always Sunny, here and there as much as I can. I think we're in season 8 now. I've been trying to get my way through season 11 of Supernatural. That's taken forever.
Did you watch the season where it was like kind of funny?
Well, they all have funny episodes.
I know. I think it was earlier on though. God, they're all kind of running
Which
together.
one?
The one where it had like the jokester or whatever, and they get stuck in like a
sitcom.
sitcom. and
Yeah, I
all
watched that one.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
that.
they were
series.
stuck in like a sitcom, and then they were like on this hospital procedural
Yeah.
and all kinds of stuff.
I love that one.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah, I watched that. I started season 6 of Rick and Morty. That's always a great show. I think I'm on like episode 3 or something. I'm just like kind of watching it here and there. Also, I watched The Blackening, which is a horror movie.
I want to see that.
So that movie was
So
pretty entertaining. It was pretty funny.
I love the
it's
tagline. We can't all die first.
yeah. So essentially, it's like if you took every character in a horror movie and made them all the black character from every horror movie, and it's just like it's funny as fuck. It really is.
I
like
want to see that so bad.
like I know a lot of you like conservatives are gonna be like, yeah, but they're talking about BLM and Juneteenth. I don't care, dude. Like, it was a good fucking movie. It was entertaining as shit.
Mhm.
And if you want to be a conservative, be a fucking prick about it. That's fine. I don't care. But I thought the movie was fucking hilarious, and me and Madison were laughing our asses off the whole movie.
I want to see it.
So it was good. Then I watched the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie, Volume 3, which
Made me
is,
wanna cry.
I guess, the last one in the Guardians movies or something. I don't know. But
Yeah, I haven't
anyway,
seen it yet.
that's probably the best Guardians movie of all. Like, that is the best one. Like,
I've heard good things.
it has depth, unlike
Yeah.
most Marvel movies. Like, it had depth. Like, there was no, oh, it's just a bunch of CGI shit and a bunch of fucking a bad guy comes in and blah, blah, blah. No, it's actually like, there's a few parts in it that made me tear up a little bit. What are they fucking doing?
Getting ready for work tomorrow. Remember?
Oh, fuck. Anyway,
I'm
You
Annoying.
making,
usually can't hear it.
I'm
on
making
the
waffles.
videos, so
yeah.
There might
That's
be. I
okay.
saw pancake stuff.
If
Up
they're
there.
making waffles, they should be over there.
Maybe they got one of those.
maybe they
hot
brought the griddle
plates.
in over here.
No, I fucking hope not. That's my living room. Anyway, so the Guardians of the Galaxy movie was really, really good. Like, it had...
come in the living room and see pancake all over the wall. Like fucking daddy daycare. Walks in the
I
bathroom.
missed.
I'd lose my shit, man. All right, I'm moving out.
I'm moving out.
Anyway, the Guardians movie was awesome. It was probably the best superhero movie, like Marvel movie, that I've seen in quite some time. It was mostly about Rocket Raccoon and saving him and this and that, but it goes into his backstory, and it is fucking sad.
He does have a really bad son.
Yeah, it is really sad. Like it's like
Sad.
It's depressing. It's
Well,
sad.
you can kind of pick up on that from his attitude.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's bad.
He wants everybody to love him, but yeah, he wants them to stay away.
yeah.
right. Yeah,
Arm's length.
Yeah.
Arm's
which
length.
isn't very long for him.
Well, still far away for him.
Yeah.
You know?
But anyway, so I couldn't recommend that one enough. Like that was like James Gunn's going out of Marvel kind of thing there. So I
Deuces.
highly recommend that one. And you can see it all over that movie that he's like, peace out. They even say, like, so there's one funny part that I'm gonna say. So Nebula can't figure out how to use the car door, and he's like, and
Yeah.
and it's the only F-bomb in the entire fucking movie. He's like, just open the fucking door. That's
so
what
it's like a dad.
Yeah.
movement.
Yeah, it
Open the
is.
fucking
Like, she's
door.
like, how do you operate this? He's like, just press the
It's the
button.
dumbest design ever.
It's the dumbest design ever. And he's like, just open the fucking door. Like, it's the only F-bomb. I was like, damn, that one, like, it threw me off. Because, like, you know they get one F in a PG-13.
Oh, yeah.
And that was it right there. I was like, all right, it landed.
Good.
Now, let's bring up a little bit of news here. You guys seen that they're talking about bringing the Alita Battle Angel sequel?
Oh, yeah. Alita.
Yeah, they've been
Yeah.
talking about it here. I know James.
Well, we
James
have a
Cameron's-
history there, so
Yeah.
that's important
Yeah,
to bring
it's
up
important.
here.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
James Gunn's been, or not James Gunn, James Cameron has confirmed that. So yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
it's going to happen. I'm not sure when. With the writer strike going on and everything, and now they're talking about an actor strike, and it's going to get real. It's gonna-
Actors strike. What do they have to strike over?
Well, if there's no writers to write material to act in, they might as well strike too.
Well,
It's all about what it has to do
but
with.
they're so fucking important.
I know.
I'm
Well, what
sorry.
it has to do with essentially is they're striking on behalf of what is it? So it's not just the AI shit, it's also to do with something else. It's got to do with something else.
Well, I seen something on that. I think it was earlier today, and it was something about towards like the Power Rangers. Was Zordon or was it Zord? What the fuck was his name?
Zorgon? I don't know. I didn't watch the show.
That the head dude. You know, what I'm talking about?
Zordon.
Zord, yeah, him. Well, the actor that they took the face from was only paid $150 to do that, and what they did was they just used his face and then voiced over and mimicked it.
It just moved his face around
Yeah,
in
and
the
moved
thing.
his face and made him talk like another person voiced him,
Huh.
and they only paid him $150.
But he was in every episode.
and he was in every episode, wasn't compensated for it. or nothing.
Yikes.
So there's one of the reasons
And
why
they've made, like,
billions.
Oh
Billions.
yeah, millions,
That would
billions, yeah.
suck.
Yeah, it's
So-
crazy. Yeah, and it's got a lot to do with like CGI and
That's
stuff
why.
like that. So, and it's about not getting proper compensation, blah blah blah. Are your big AAA like big name actors gonna be out there on the picket line? Probably not. No, because they're making millions and millions a year.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, I saw one from the dude from Dawson, the guy who played Dawson from Dawson's Creek.
yeah, James Vanderbeek.
So
he's very
He's very
vocal
much
right now.
Yeah, he's very
about-
he's being very vocal about it, and
But he's not just vocal about this. Like, he's vocal about a lot of stuff. I've seen a lot of things from him.
yeah, you can get on his TikTok. He's very
Yeah, right here.
Accessible.
yeah.
Here it's David J. Fielding was only paid $150 to play Zordon in 93's Power Rangers. Stories of experiences of people involved in the Hollywood world continues to come to light, and David J. Fielding shared that he only showed up to work one day at the Power Rangers recording set. They recorded different shots of his face and expressions and received $150, and he was never called back. Zordon was in every episode of Power Rangers in 93, and now with this, we get an idea of the current Actors Guild strike and artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
I can't really blame him. 150
I don't blame
bucks,
him
they're
either,
making
yeah.
that much
I
money
mean,
off of that.
Yeah, and look at all the use they got. That'd be like if somebody took my face and used it for like a billboard. And,
I'd be pissed
yeah,
if like
And
my
made-
face was
plastered
on something
all
that I
over
didn't make
America,
any
and I got
money.
like a couple $100. It's like, okay, well, what about the residuals?
without my face,
Yeah.
like you're not making any money.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
So I understand. I
I
get
get
it.
So that's just one of the cases.
One
that's
example.
Yeah, one of the big examples.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, I get it.
that makes sense.
But I wasn't finished. I wasn't finished with what I've been watching.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
You guys interrupt me.
We got discussions about.
Hold on, which one is it?
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow?
Anyways,
I
back
knew it.
to
I'm surrounded by assholes.
Usually.
So let's get into the movie, guys.
Also watched that new Kevin Hart stand up on Peacock.
Oh,
Yeah.
you finished it?
It was good. Yeah, I liked it. It was
Kevin
good.
Hart's usually pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. It's not as good as his old shit, but it's still pretty funny. It's still
His
pretty
energy is what makes it so funny.
funny. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Bring in a fucking animal and he just loses his shit.
He walked out on the stage with a baseball bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said, "Go on ahead, come up here. Go on ahead." He goes, "Like Aaron said, I'll put your fucking head through the roof." You've seen all these fucking people getting up like hecklers and shit, threatening comedians. It's like that's the problem with you fucking people. Stop getting so offended. Get over it.
Right?
It's like I say, if you don't like our show or what we have to say,
Don't watch
go
it.
the fuck on somewhere. Don't listen to us.
Yeah.
You fucking cocksuckers. Sorry.
I mean, you keep calling them names, though. Like,
Well, if you're
I
a bitch, you're a bitch. That's all I got to say. Like if you can't, it's like my mama always told me, if you can't handle the heat, get the fuck out of the kitchen.
It's true.
So
That's why they're cooking in the living room.
Yeah. Yeah.
Call back.
My stepdad always told me, and it's the same thing. If you don't like it, don't look at it. Same here. If you don't like us, don't listen to us. That's what it comes down to. So, yep,
It's all fair.
all fair. All's good that ends good.
Well, Lottie frickin'
I
da!
told you I was going to use the fuck out of these things, man.
It's got a new toy.
Anyway, so let's go ahead and get into this movie a little bit here.
Let's talk about the movie.
A little bit.
You forgot.
That's like the meat and potatoes.
It's the meat and potatoes are what we're doing here.
Would you watch? Would you recommend?
Yeah, we're getting
Time.
there.
Time.
Oh, I thought
He
you
can't.
watched it.
He can't see the
can't see
time.
damn it.
Oh, my
He
bad,
needs the
guys.
timestamp.
Hold on, I got this. I got you guys.
He's like, "Where's the time?"
I'm going to say
Freaking out.
I am. I don't have my
It's
glasses.
his
I don't have
job.
my glasses right now, so I'm like, where the fuck's the timestamp? Where the fuck's
I
the
even got a
timestamp?
bigger TV for you. A bigger TV.
Dude, I would have to
We
literally
had a
be,
50-inch down here.
I
Now
would
we've got a
literally have to be
65.
right there to see it. It's like all blur to me. I'm seriously like, now I can see it.
You need to wear your glasses.
I need to wear my glasses. I keep forgetting them.
Anyway, this week's movie is Spirited Away. Do you have the plot synopsis
do.
and all that? I did not get any of that shit, actually.
A young girl, Chihiro, becomes trapped in a strange new world of spirits. When her parents undergo a mysterious transformation, she must call upon the courage she never knew she had to free her family. And if it's okay with you guys, I'm just gonna say 2 hours, 5 minutes, PG, and a lot of Japanese people.
Yeah, because you're not going to know any of their names, so
And I can't say them.
yeah. Yep.
I'm just gonna wreck them if I try.
Right.
I mean, so
So let's go around the table here. Eric, would you rewatch and recommend? Have you ever seen this movie before?
This is my first time watching it.
Okay.
Would I recommend? Yes. Would I rewatch? Not in the near future. Maybe. I mean, it'd probably be a couple years before I watch it again.
Okay.
It's not like Tag, where I can watch it every week.
I don't know how you can. I'm not going to get into it about that.
it's not Oscar worthy like
Yeah,
Tag.
it's not
Let me-
Oscar-worthy like Tag.
Come on.
I'm sorry. When I find a good comedy, I like
Yeah.
sticking with them.
Certain
A
ones.
comedy with a fucking right hook at the end of the movie.
Yeah,
Like-
it was like a gut punch.
Don't your comedies in that way? I mean,
No.
come on.
No.
Don't they all end that way?
No.
True
Madison.
story, damn it.
Would you watch and would you recommend?
Yeah, I would. Both ways. I was talking to Amelia the other day, and she was like, "You're doing Spirited Away this week?" And I was like, "Yeah, we're doing Spirited Away this week." And she was like, "Really? I love that movie." And I was like, "You've seen that movie?" And she was like, "Duh." And I was like, "Oh yeah, you're getting into anime now," because I got her into anime last time she was over, last summer, and now she's obsessed with it.
It's like I said, if you haven't watched anime before, or you're like looking for something to kind of kick you off into it, this movie is like a good place to start, because it's like it's easy to get, it's easy to watch, it's fun, it's colorful, it's all kinds of stuff. So, Karen, what about you?
I would recommend it highly. I wouldn't rewatch though.
No?
No, I just it's not my thing.
Okay. No, it's
Sorry,
fine. It's cool. It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
It's not.
I didn't not like it though. It's just not my thing.
Yeah, anime is not for everybody. It is not. Honestly, the fact that it was in the box, like this is more of a test. To see how people receive it.
I like to watch anything.
Yeah.
So like, it's not that I will
Ditto.
never watch anime again,
Right.
or I like to watch everything. So if somebody recommends anime to me, I will watch it.
Right.
Just not my thing usually.
Right. For me, it's definitely a rewatch and definitely recommend. I've seen this movie several times. I'm the reason Madison knows about it. I'm probably the reason why it's in the box. I absolutely love this movie. Anything from Studio Ghibli, I'll watch it. Like, 'cause it's just, they're good, wholesome movies for the family. Like you can, like I've seen this and Howl's Moving Castle. I need to watch a few more of them that I've been interested in watching. But this movie is just hands down, like it's beautiful, fun. It's good for the kids. It's good for the adults. It's got good morals. It's got good, it can teach your kids things. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say like, yeah, it doesn't teach them how to read and write, but it teaches them simple morals
A,
and simple,
B.
simple things about like how like certain responsibilities and things like that. This movie has that in there without I think realizing that it's actually in there.
Mhm.
So just Chihiro, the girl, the main character in this movie, just watching her from the beginning to the end, you just see that change in her and things like that.
It's like
So-
a role reversal. The parents are the irresponsible ones.
Exactly. And so this is a heavy recommend for me. Like if you haven't seen this movie, or if you're interested in anime, or if you watch anime, if you've never seen this, honestly, like especially if you have kids, watch this with your kids, because it's definitely a fun, awesome, creative movie. It's more than anything, it's creative as fuck.
Mhm.
Like it's super creative. So yeah. Anyway, it's a heavy recommend for me. I'd say a pretty light recommend from everybody else.
Yeah, I would. Oh, I would recommend it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's go ahead and get into this movie. All right, so I'm going to do things a little different this week, only because I found it on Fandom, and this is how it was made. This is how it was written out. I'm like, it's done in like 6 chapters, and there's some dialogue in here, which is awesome, and we're going to do it that way. So Madison's going to read the dialogue for
Do you
us.
want me to put like life into it?
You should totally put life into it and totally change your voice for it.
Yeah.
Like Chihiro, you can talk like Chihiro. Like
we want it
just
like
your
a
voice.
table read.
Yeah, but like Yubaba and stuff, like try to talk like all witchy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just have fun with
I'm
it.
about to have an audition over here.
Mhm.
All right, we're gonna
Guys, if
start
you
out.
See this and I'm good. Hire me.
So we're gonna start out. This first chapter is called "One Summer's Day."
She said.
Somebody
Yeah.
get the water
This is
for
the
her.
dad, right?
Yeah, this is the dad. No.
that's the mom.
I don't know.
She's
No,
gonna
that's
start
the dad,
demanding
that's the
lemon
dad.
I think it's the
water and
dad, yeah.
shit.
Yeah, probably.
And then it's the mom.
It's not cold enough. Throws it at people.
What?
Do you want me to play the dad?
Yeah.
Okay. What's this building? It looks like a gate.
I think we should go back to Hero.
Okay, you got to say it in the way that people can actually understand what you're saying.
I want it in
Honey,
a
I
New York
think we should-
accent. Can I hear it in a New York accent?
What do New Yorkers sound like?
New Yorkians.
What's the line?
Honey, I think we should go back. No, that sounds like
That's like Boston.
no, that's
Yeah,
not Boston. That's definitely fucking.
What?
That's Christopher Walken.
Yeah, which is New York, but it's Christopher Walken, New
It's
York.
Christopher Walken. You know. Go ahead, man.
Just read it.
Honey, I think we should go back. Hero.
Honestly, look at this. It's just plaster. This thing's pretty new. The air's blowing in.
Blowing in. Sorry. What is it?
Let's see what's on the other side.
It's creepy, Dad. Can we go back?
Don't be such a chicken. Come on, let's take a look. Okay.
Chihiro's parents venture into the tunnel.
Chihiro's parents venture into the tunnel. Okay, so it starts out. Chihiro Ogino is, a disaffected child is annoyed about having to move to a new town. She is traveling with her parents in their night. I love that they tell us exactly what it's a 1996 Audi A4 Quattro.
I mean, I knew it was an Audi, but like,
Why exactly
we-
do we need to know that specific detail about a car?
whoever wrote this, they went and
They're
I've been
oh,
kinda
dude, that is that's a car guy that
Well,
wrote
I
this.
mean-
They're like, dude, that's a 1996 Audi A4 Quattro. I know because my mom drives one.
did they write that?
No, I'm
Oh,
just saying, like,
what? I wouldn't have been surprised.
You said, did they write that?
no, so that was convincing. Huh?
And I was just expect like when you said that and that they wrote that and like some dude in his basement. I know because my mom drives one.
Some fucking nerd. Hold on.
Like some pimply guy.
Well, Lottie frickin' da!
Lives in a van down by the river.
He lives in an Audi A4 down by the river.
Yeah. It's kind of cramped.
Yeah.
Mom lives up front.
Oh fuck. Breathe.
Anyway.
Sorry to all you neckbeards out there.
All you neckbeards out there. All right. Anyway, while driving to their new house, Chihiro's father attempts to follow a shortcut. They subsequently lose their way and come across a mysterious red gate and a tunnel which exits to a clock tower and leads to what appears to be an abandoned theme park lined with seemingly empty restaurants. Finding a restaurant fully stocked with unattended food, both parents eat the food they find there, and as a result, transform into pigs. All right, next chapter. Nightfall.
They've never watched an Oscar.
It's just a dream. Wake up. Wake up. Sorry. Please wake up. It's just a dream, a stupid dream. Go away. Disappear. Disappear. I'm fading away. This has to be a dream. Do I read?
Haku.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Haku, yeah.
Okay. Don't be afraid. I'm a friend. No, no, no.
Chihiro starts to disappear. Okay, so Chihiro's distress at losing her parents is compounded by the discoveries that the world around her has changed and that her body seems to be disappearing. A mysterious boy named Haku appears, comforts Chihiro, and gives her a red berry to eat, which makes her solid again. He smuggles her into a large bathhouse owned and operated by the witch Yubaba, which is an awesome name for a witch, where thousands of spirits come to refresh themselves. Haku tells Chihiro that the only way she can remain in the spirit world long enough to rescue her parents is by gaining employment in Yubaba's bathhouse. When Chihiro asks Haku how he seems to know her so well, Haku replies that he's known Chihiro since they were very small.
Replies.
Or since she was very small. All right, next
Okay.
chapter, The Contract.
How do you want me to do the voice?
It's Yubaba.
How
Do you want to do it, Karen? Do you think you do a good witch voice?
What? You think I could do?
I could try. Let me see it.
I can try. I
You want
guess.
to try?
I need the page though.
Oh,
I don't have.
Here.
I don't have a copy of that one.
Oh, I guess. Yeah, sorry.
Where am we at?
The Contract,
Very
the
top.
very top.
Mm. Why on earth should
There
I
you go. I
hire
like that.
you?
Yeah, there you go. I like it.
Anyone can see you're a lazy, spoiled, stupid crybaby. What job would I possibly have for someone like you? You're wasting your time. I've got all the bums I need. Or maybe I'll give you the nastiest job I've got and work you night and day until you breathe your very last breath.
Yubaba considers hiring Chihiro.
So you gotta make it sound like you're plugging your nose.
Yeah.
That's
plugging your
basically
nose
what
in.
I went with, yeah.
Okay, so at first she tries to get work from Kamaji, who works at the boiler room, but is rejected. Kamaji instead hands Chihiro off to the coworker Lin to take her to Yubaba. In Yubaba's penthouse suite, Chihiro repeatedly asks for a job, overriding the monstrous witch's refusals. Yubaba ultimately consents on the condition that Chihiro give up her name. Yubaba literally takes possession of Chihiro's real name, Ogino Chihiro, which is her real name, by grasping the kanji characters from Chihiro's signed contract, which is really cool because she literally picks them up and your name is mine now,
Mm-hmm.
which was I thought
I did think that was really
that was a
neat,
really
yeah.
neat little
Nice
thing.
touch.
Yeah, nice touch in there. Leaving Chihiro with one part of one character of her original 2-character name in isolation, pronounced Sen. Taking a person's name gives Yubaba power to keep its owner in her service permanently. It is revealed that Haku also in Yubaba's service and is also in Yubaba's service and remains so because she has taken part of his full name. Next chapter. Life at the bathhouse.
It's a stink spear.
Yep.
It's a stinker.
It's a stink spirit, yes, and a large one too. It's headed straight for the bridge. Please turn back. Please go. The baths are closed for the night. Please withdraw, please. Stinky. That's odd. Stink spirits feel different. Well, now that it's here, better go greet it. All we can do is get rid of it fast.
The bathhouse staff encounter the stink spirits. This is where Karen takes over. There you go. I think, right? Yeah. You start at the very bottom down there.
Right here.
The last paragraph.
While at work, Sen gives admittance to a wraith-like spirit called No Face, who returns the favor by helping her obtain water needed to bathe a stink sigil,
Mhm.
whom no one else will help. After bathing, the stink spirit is revealed to be a powerful river spirit who rewards Sen with a strong emetic dumpling. Subsequently, Sen sees Haku in the form of a white dragon and later on helps save him from attacking Shikigami. Shikigami.
Yeah.
Searching for the injured Haku, Sen encounters Yubaba's big infant son, Bo, at her apartment. Dude, when I saw that foot the first time, that was hilarious.
The foot?
The baby foot. Like, just all you saw was the baby foot come, like, through the door.
Yeah.
That was just hilarious to me, this giant baby foot, and you could tell it was a baby foot. It
So
was
the
just
baby's
funny.
definitely my least favorite character in this whole
It was
fucking
just
movie.
funny to me. There's just this big baby foot. Anyway. When Bo distracts Zeniba, she transforms Bo into a mouse and U-Bird into a hummingbird. Zeniba tells Sen that Haku has stolen a magic gold seal from her and warns Sen that it carries a deadly curse. Haku then rips up the remaining Shikigami, I can't say her name, causing Zeniba to disappear. After Haku dives to the boiler room with Sen and Bo on his back, she feeds him part of the dumpling. Doing this, Sen causes Haku to spit out the stolen sigil, which he had swallowed. He also chokes up a big black slug, which Sen squishes. Yet Haku remains unconscious. Hoping to lift Zeniba's curse and save Haku from a coma, Sen decides to set out to return the sigil to Zeniba. Meanwhile, No Face has become intoxicated with the greedy atmosphere of the bathhouse and swells into a huge monster, giving illusory gold to the bathhouse workers in exchange for food. When the workers do not comply with his demands, he eats several of them. This causes a panic, and the entire bathhouse is thrown into pandemonium. Sen manages to solve the problem by feeding No Face the remaining emetic, making him regurgitate several million tons of black poison and the bathhouse workers, then leads him out of the bathhouse. No Face reverts to his former size and demure personality, and along with Sen and Bo takes the sea railway and travel by train to Zeniba's faraway cottage at Swamp Bottom. At Zeniba's home, Sen gives the sigil back to Zeniba, apologizing for having squished the black slug. An amused Zeniba reveals that the slug had been one of Yubaba's means of controlling Haku, and that the curse put on the seal had already been broken by Sen's friendship. Sen's courage.
Who are you? Yubaba's older. Sorry, I need to put more space between those two sentences. Who are you? Yubaba's older twin sister. Now hand over the dragon. What are you gonna do? He needs help. That dragon's a thief. He worked for my sister. He stole a valuable seal from my house. Haku would never do that. He's too kind. All dragons are kind. Kind and stupid.
Kind and stupid.
And eager to learn my sister's magical ways. This boy will do anything that greedy woman wants. Now step aside.
In the bathhouse, Yubaba discovers Bo's absence and is enraged. Haku, now revived and restored to his human form, offers Bo's safe return in exchange for Sen and her parents to be freed and restored to normal. Yubaba accepts but promises to set Sen one final task. Along with Bo and U-Bird, Haku and Sen fly back to the bathhouse, leaving No Face to live with Zeniba as her assistant. En route to the fall bathhouse, Chihiro remembers a previously suggested meeting with Haku. Some time ago, she had fallen into a river and was rescued by the river spirit. She then realizes that the spirit of this river, called Huku River, and her friend Haku are one and the same, and thus revealing Haku's real name. I'm not even going to try. Nick, yep. Which literally translates to God of the Swift Amber River. At this realization, Haku's dragon form is molted away, and he is completely freed from Yubaba's control. The return.
Go back the way you came, but don't look back until you're out of the tunnel. But what about you? I'll tell you, Baba, I'm quitting my apprenticeship. I'm fine now. I have my name back. Now I can go home, too. Will we meet again somewhere? I'm sure of it. Promise? Promise. Now go and don't look back.
Haku says farewell to Chihiro. Yubaba and a large crowd have gathered to witness Chihiro's final task, to pick out her cursed parents from a group of pigs. Chihiro correctly states that none of the pigs displayed by Yubaba are her parents, and thus wins back both her parents' humanity and her own freedom from the bathhouse. Afterward, Haku takes Chihiro to rejoin her restored parents. He bids her farewell and promises that he will come see her again. As Chihiro and her parents return to their world, her parents lose all memory of their visit to the spirit world. The family then gets back in their car and resume their journey to their new home. Miyazaki himself has stated that Chihiro also forgets her adventure in the spirit world, but it is hard to tell in the dub version whether or not she did because of extra lines of dialogue added at the end. These extra lines are from Chihiro's dad and herself. Her dad worries about her having to live somewhere else and go to a different school, but Chihiro replies that she thinks she can handle it. In the sub version, she just silently thinks about her adventure. That's it.
Also, they left this little detail out. Whenever they get back to the car, he wonders why the car is all dusty and covered in leaves. So, which indicates that they had been there for some time.
Yeah, like the parents don't remember, but
Yeah.
she does.
I made a comment on that too.
Yeah.
I
So-
said, so they come back, cars covered in leaves and dust. How long were they in the spirit world, and do they own a home anymore?
Right. Yeah.
You
Like,
know what I mean?
yeah. They don't like see did he lose his job that he was supposed to be like coming
Moving
to?
forward.
Yeah.
Movers are in skeleton forms, just waiting on them.
Yeah. So let's go through some notes here. So the parents just go up and just start stuffing their faces at the beginning.
Yeah. Who goes to a
Yeah, they're like, oh, we'll
abandoned-
pay them when they get here. I got cash
it's
and
an
cards.
abandoned
And...
amusement park, and
Don't
there's
worry
one
about it,
restaurant
honey.
that's just
Daddy's
have
got
food
money.
everywhere.
Yeah, and you're just gonna go in and start stuffing your face. Not to mention, so this spirit world is supposed to be a secret, but they have a giant amusement park that says, "Hey, come check
here."
this out." And then if you're there after dark, then you get stuck there.
Yeah, you would think there would be no road at all.
Yeah, there'd be no way, you know what I mean? But then again, is it a secret that the town keeps? You know what I mean? That they didn't know about.
Well, but I'm just saying, like, if it's for the spirits, then why is there a road for a car at all?
right.
what I mean?
Yeah, right.
But you guys are missing the most important part. Like, dads are never the ones that want to explore during a road trip.
That is
Like,
true.
They're never the ones to be like,
No.
we got time.
Yeah.
No, we got time.
No, usually they're the ones that are like, no, we got to be there.
And
now."
he was the one pushing, like, no, we got time. Come on, it's fine. Come on.
Yeah, usually we have a
No, we
know,
want. Well,
estimated arrival of time. That
Yeah,
we're
like, I'm
supposed to
be- I'm
there.
beating
We
the
wanna be there
GPS.
before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to be early is on time. On time is late.
hmm
So just remember that.
That's always my goal. Like when I get in the car and the GPS
No, Karen.
says this
No,
time.
Karen.
I
You're
know I'm
not
not
a
a
dad.
dad, but like I'm always the one driving. So if I get in the car and the GPS says this time, my goal is to beat that time.
That's right. Cause hold on.
Bitch is hardcore.
And those fish heads all over the place, those are a trip hazard. Somebody
Do
could
it.
have fallen down. All those fish heads all over the town. Somebody could have fallen down. They're all over the steps and everywhere. Just random fish heads
But
just
why?
hanging out all over the place.
Maybe they like fishes.
The fishes?
Concrete fish heads just
it wards
in the
off
middle of the
evil.
walkways and the stairs and everywhere.
Maybe
People are
it
going to
wards
fall.
off stuff.
Bitches like fishes.
I guess.
Bitches like fishes.
I guess.
So the visuals in this movie are awesome.
Hmm.
It's very well created. It's very well drawn. So in some animes, like the frame rate of animation in some animes
Is
are
really
like
choppy
they're very
than that.
choppy.
Yeah.
In this movie, they're not. They're very fluent and good, and like some of the things are very realistic, and I like that. Like just the way that things are drawn, like clothes and people and things like that. I love it. So
I agree. The animation is very good.
Very well done.
So I don't know about you, but I'm not doing shit for a roasted newt.
What is that?
The newt. He's like, I'll give you this roasted newt.
Oh,
It's
And-
Japan though. Like they like
Weird
Weird
shit.
shit.
like Chocolate
what was her name?
covered-
Lynn.
Lynn.
She sounded just like Meg from Hercules.
She kind of did, yeah. Yeah, she did.
I was wondering if they were voiced by the same
Maybe.
people, but I forgot.
Maybe.
To look it up.
I know that, like, so one question I always had, and you can take this however you want. So the people that work at the bathhouse, they're obviously not spirits,
right.
right? So where the fuck did they come from?
Maybe
And
there
they're
were
not
other-
human
town.
apparently.
And apparently
either.
they're not human.
There were other people.
So are
that
they
just
people that
wandered in
also
there.
got lost there and had to sign their name away?
They could have been humans at like a start.
That's what I'm
And then-
saying. Did they get stuck there and have to sign their name away? Are
Probably
they
from the
people who
town.
wandered in and just like Chihiro?
They're probably from the town.
Yeah.
I don't understand that either though, because like they treated her like crap, so that tells me like they aren't human or never were. You know?
Or it's- they
But then, like, she
forgot.
ventures away from the bathhouse and she runs it like she's on the train, and those are all spirits. That's all she sees after that are spirits.
Yeah.
But also, like, Yubaba and her sister look like, well, they look like dwarfs, really, but
The animation reminded me of the old Ghostbusters cartoon. It really
Little
did.
bit,
like
yeah.
the spirits and stuff, they looked a lot like the
Yeah.
ghosts and stuff from the old Ghostbusters
Yeah.
cartoon.
I just kind of wondered. I'm like, well, they look like humans, but they're not human. They're supposed to be spirits.
That's yeah, or,
So I don't
or something
understand.
anyway.
Yeah,
Like, I don't.
like-
that was the big thing for me. Like I did.
Are they
not
the same
understand
thing
that.
as Chihiro? Like, where they're actually human, but they're stuck in the spirit world?
But it wouldn't make sense then. Like, why would they make such a big deal about humans then? Like, because obviously it's happened before
Well, she forgot her
several
name.
times.
She
a million
forgot her
times.
name though. Chihiro don't remember her name, so maybe they signed their name away, and they're just, or maybe they ran away, and that's where they ended up. Like I
Yeah.
could see Lynn being like maybe she was like a prostitute in the last life,
I
and she's
mean-
like she got away from that because she escaped to a spirit world.
I mean, I
where she
can
could start over.
I can get behind that, except for the big deal that they made about sneaking her in and getting her a job and
a human.
yeah, like if that weren't a thing, then yeah, I could
She
see
does.
that.
I love that they were like. I love that they were like, huh?
She does.
Oh yeah, I guess she does, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Susan Egan. So I was also wondering, like, because I love it whenever they said, "Oh yeah, but her human smell will wear off her after a couple of days."
Mhm.
I was like, that's so weird that they can smell the human, but then
Mhm.
that smell of human has to wear off, which means that she's no longer human while she's there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that kind of makes sense because she started to fade too.
Yeah, well, she had to eat their food from that world. So
Yeah.
there are a lot of questions that I had, but I was like, okay, it's still creative. It's just, those are
Some
questions that
plot
you kind of,
holes,
yeah. I could see them like doing like a dark sort of dark theories about this movie. Like, as in, like, I know this movie isn't as big as some movies that they have darker theories about.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know, like Grease and their dark theories of like the girl being actually dead,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that. So,
I don't know, the thing that with anime that always kind of it's just a thing, I guess, but like they never follow a linear path. There's always like subplot, which you have subplot in anything, but they follow these subplots that take the full attention of the movie, right? Like the subplot takes the full attention of the movie and you almost forget about the rest of it until you get back to it. So subplot, then back to the main. Subplot, back to the main. Subplot, back to the main. And that's what happens with these anime movies is that, like, it just takes a complete left turn and then you get back to the main and a left turn back to the main. And like, you know, for this one, it was like, you know, the bathhouse thing, you know, she's got to work at the bathhouse for Yubaba. And then she's kind of just stuck under this for a minute. And, you know, like, she had to do that for like 2 seconds, and then we're back to the main plot again, you know, and then like the whole no face thing was a thing. And then she, you know, you get back into it and like, you know, Haku's dying and the whole, you know, you got to get the stamp.
She's
and,
essentially,
you know,
she's very much the hero of this movie,
Yeah.
but like she has a lot of tasks.
but there's
that she
like
has to do.
5 stories rolled
Yeah,
into this
and
one.
there's a lot of things that she's trying to do, and ultimately it all comes down to she's trying to rescue her parents, but at the
Mhm.
same time, she's trying to rescue Haku and help all like these other people and help
Mhm.
these spirits, and it's a lot that's rolled into one
It's a lot like
hour and
what,
a half movie.
what they do with the cartoons, but they do it in their movie.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty wild ride. So I love the music in this movie. But I think one of the main reasons that I love this movie so much, and I love anime for this reason, is I love Japanese culture. I love everything that it goes around Japanese culture. I love like just the way things look in Japan. Like at least old Japan.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Not like maybe not so much new Japan, but like old Japan was amazing. I love the clothes they wear. I love their styles. I even love their hairstyles. I love their art. All those things. I love it all. Like this is why I've always had I've had this huge appeal towards Japanese art and like culture and anime and things like
Mhm.
that. That's one of the reasons why right here you can see it. Samurai Champloo is one of my favorite animes of all time because it has so much old Japanese culture in it, but it does it with like this hip hop twist, which is really awesome. And it's not like gangster rap. It's like actual hip hop, and it's all Japanese hip hop. If you've never heard Japanese hip hop, if you like hip hop, like American hip hop, Japanese hip hop is way better. It's so much cleaner, has better beats. It's more tamed down and it's more mellow. Like if you listen to those lo-fi beats that you can listen to on Spotify and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
the reason why there's a Japanese character on those lo-fi beats is because most of those beats are from Japan.
I didn't know
That's why they're called lo-fi beats, and why that Japanese it's a picture of a Japanese girl studying in her room. The reason why it's that is because most of those beats are from Japan. One of the best hip-hop artists, he's not even a hip-hop artist really, he's just a music creator. He actually died. His name is New Jabes, and he did like the theme song and all the music for Samurai Champloo, and he did a bunch of other stuff. His shit is awesome. If you're looking for something mellow and chill to listen to while you're working, doing something creative where you don't need words or a lot of words, or if you're doing something like just something that you don't want to pay attention to, but you need a good background noise that isn't going to be too distracting, that's it right there. It's kind of like how jazz is for some people. It's a lot like that. It feels good.
Horror movie themes are my go-to.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. That's interesting.
Well, there's no words usually. And it's,
Right,
you
yeah.
know.
But that stuff is just like chill, relaxing. I mean, I've gone to bed to it before.
Mm.
It's something I can listen to while I try to sleep.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got off subject a little bit, but I just love that kind of shit.
Like Black Mill.
Huh?
The artist named Black Mill. It's really like it's like I don't want to say dubstep, but it's I don't know how to put it. It's really chill music to listen to.
Yeah.
But the artist is called Black Mill.
I like shit like that, man. I like chill fucking music, and sometimes it's nice to just like put on some headphones, chill, kick back, and maybe a recliner or something, and just listen. Close your eyes and
Yep.
listen.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
it sounds good, man. Like I used to remember. I don't know if you remember Foxhole,
Mm-hmm.
which is a band,
Yeah.
musical, all instrumental, and they sound amazing. They're not Japanese or nothing. They're actually from Cincinnati.
Yeah.
But they're amazing,
Mhm.
amazing. So the whole scene with the river spirit, where she cleans the river spirit. I love that scene because it shows it has a deeper meaning than just cleaning a river spirit. It's them cleaning the river, getting the toxins and the junk and the pollutants out of the river to make the river clean again.
Mm-hmm.
And I absolutely love that because it's funny because she even the first thing she pulls out is the bike handle, And I love that scene. So, the animation still amazes me.
She had a Shaggy run. Whenever she was running down the stairs, she was running like Shaggy. from
Yeah,
Scooby-Doo.
I noticed that
She
too.
even had the green shirt on. It was sad.
Oh, yeah, I guess she did, didn't she? Also, so what are the point? What's the point of the 3 heads? What do they do? The 3 bouncing heads.
I don't know.
They serve no purpose other than they turn into the baby for a little while.
Maybe they're her sex slaves.
That is so fucking weird.
They're the baby's dad.
How? They just have a head. There's nothing there. Just a head.
One's
just 3
tongue
heads.
is a different.
You don't know what those heads are capable
One's
of.
tongue is a penis.
If they can turn into a baby, they can turn
You guys
into
are
something
turning.
else.
You guys are going really weird with it. I was just saying, man, you guys.
I was just following their lead. So, you
So
know what
was
my
I.
favorite line in this movie is? The furnace guy. When Haku wakes up after his,
Yeah.
when he, wakes up after she gets everything out and everything. And he wakes up and he's like, what happened? He's like, you blacked out, remember?
You blacked out, remember?
What?
No, I don't. That's the point.
He said that. I literally paused it and I said, did he just say that?
Did he just say that?
He might be one of my favorite characters.
I agree. But that was definitely my favorite line from him. He's like, you blacked out, remember? What?
No, I don't.
Yeah. That was my favorite.
Oh, where are we at? Anybody else have any more notes they want to go over?
I didn't understand why everybody kept getting down on Haku. Like, why did everybody think he was a bad guy? There was not one scene in that entire movie that
Because it was the whole idea that that's Yubaba's henchman,
He
her
was a
lackey.
snitch.
He's a snitch. He was essentially he was like the right hand man to the
But it was because
the all bad. You know
I
what
get,
mean?
I can
thing
see
inside of
that,
him.
but he, not one part of his character.
But most of the interaction that you see is with just Chihiro.
Yeah,
So in the
Even
few
he
times
gets
that you
nasty
did
with her
see,
ones.
yeah, and he even gets nasty with some of the workers and stuff.
He got nasty with Chihiro too.
Yeah, he was
I
I
like,
get, but
"Shut up, don't
but it
talk
was
to
more
me."
like he had to in front of other people, but
Right.
in
No, because he
Like-
was shitty with Chihiro right after the whole situation when they were by themselves.
Yeah, he was
Until
like,
the
call me
next day.
Master Haku.
Yeah.
oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It just kind of was weird to me.
Yeah.
Like he was trying to help her even from the first time.
Yeah,
you meet
he
him.
helps her, but he doesn't really. But everybody else is like, no, Haku's a dick. I
Yeah,
mean, his
I
name is-
I guess if he's such a dick, why did he even try to help her though? Just
I don't know. I don't know because I think
It
it was
just
because of
doesn't-
the whole we go back to whenever you were real small.
Mhm.
I guess.
So anyway, are you guys good with your notes?
That's
then?
That's
that
my
was
notes.
for my notes.
That's it.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
good.
let's get into reviewing it.
Let's review this bitch.
Let's review this goddamn movie.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. Was that expensive piece?
Sorry, I was just breaking up the silence.
You're
Playing
the
with
host,
some
man.
stuff. Yeah,
That's your job.
That's my job.
Just doing your
Sorry.
job.
Scusi, mi scusi.
No, wrong.
Sorry, wrong button.
Disregard the text. I'm not done
You
yet.
said it too soon.
I was gonna say, what the hell, man?
We're not even done
We will
yet.
continue.
Anyway, let's get into our reviews and see where everybody lands on this thing. Let's start with Madison. Madison, what do you
I love
think
this
of?
movie so much.
Alrighty then.
Well,
Hold on.
9.
Mi scusi.
Calm down.
I do. I love this movie so much. I think it's because of all the little adventures that she goes on while she's in it.
Mhm.
I think that's why, because there's so much going on. It just doesn't really take a break, and I love movies that are like that, and I don't know why.
Yeah, it doesn't really slow down. It
No.
it goes right into it right at the beginning.
It's super fast, and then it doesn't slow down until the end whenever she's in the car. But you're right, it is a really pretty to the visuals or whatever. And I like the music too, and I like the art. like, you know, some animes have some wonky art, like One Punch Man.
Yeah.
But I did like the art for this one. It looked pretty. Yeah. I'm not good at describing things, so I like
Okay.
this movie. I rate it a, we're going out of 10, 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah.
Okay. Eric, what do you got on it, man?
So, I mean, I enjoy the aesthetic, the art to it, the visuals to it. The story was it was okay. It was a pretty wholesome story. I mean, it's kind of like you said, you go from one point to the night and back and forth. What else? Like I said, it was wholesome. Like you said, it was more, you could sit there and watch with your family. Kids could kind of learn small morals and stuff like that. I'd have to give it probably an 8. 8 out of 10.
Okay. That's pretty good, though. For a movie that not really up your alley, but like
yeah.
that you still...
It was one of those things, I like anime, I do, but there's some that's just kind of...
Yeah. They're not all good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not all good.
So, I mean, like I said, it was an 8 for me.
Okay. Karen?
Anime was good. The story is, like you said, it's pretty wholesome, and it's good for, family and everything like that. Out of, all the animes and stuff I've seen, this is probably one of the best. It's, keeps your attention. There's a lot of stuff going on. But again, I think that the problem that I have with anime is that there's things that just don't make sense. And that's
their logic over there is so much weirder than ours. We're like, what is going on?
And I know that happens with any culture and any, there's movies here that don't make sense and stuff, but like,
it's that, as they say, it gets lost in translation.
Yeah, and I know that it's probably translation things, but like, the human thing, she's human, but aren't they? And like,
yeah, and if they are spirits, why do they look like humans?
Yeah, and and like, this is really dumb. I'm not gonna ding it for this, but I did have the thought, like, okay, so they're spirits, but they're coming over on a boat.
I know, but some of them are also coming out of the water too.
Yeah, like what? There wasn't enough room on the boat. I don't know. It was,
go ahead. I'll get the net. Or I'll just walk. Yeah,
I'll fly. It's cool. Or
maybe the boat's faster.
I don't know. I don't know. There's just certain things that And then she had to hold her breath to get across the bridge, but then like they're all humans, but they're there now, but they're not okay to be there. I don't know. So those are just things that bother me, but they bother me in every anime. There's wonky stuff like that. So I guess I'll give it a 7 because it's just not my thing.
Okay.
Still not bad.
No,
it's still not bad. For me, I love this movie. I've loved it since the first time I watched it was probably whenever it came out. I don't really know what else to say about it other than I love this fucking movie. I love it. I love that it's a good, wholesome movie. It's not all about like a lot of animes are very sexual and there's a lot of sexual undertones and shit like that. Not in this. Not in this at all.
A lot of Japan stuff is.
Yeah, it's just they're very pervy.
I think that's why I gave
animes.
it the most higher
Yeah.
because it's good for it's wholesome.
It's good and wholesome. It's not even that it's good while still being wholesome,
Mm-hmm.
which is hard for an adult to like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially somebody like me. I like violence and
Yeah, I really like
you know what I mean, and things like that. So, but like for something like this, I get it. It works. It lands well. The animation's great. The story is great. Everything about this movie, the music, the setting, the imagination that went into it, all of it, I love it. I love the voice acting, everything. Everything about this movie is great, and I'm gonna give it a 9. I love this fucking movie. So
that makes the aggregate 8.1.
8.1. That's good. That's good. That's very, very good. That's very, very good. We need a bump for that or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even have a good one. I don't even think I do.
All right.
Here we go. How about this?
Groovy.
It's groovy. That's it.
Good times.
It's very, very good. Okay, so this is where we get into who's messaging me? Oh, that's Eric.
Haven't finished yet. The second part's coming.
That's what she said.
I was about to
TBD.
say that's more like what he said. I'm not done yet. You'll get the second round.
Da, da, da. Okay, so let's get into our Rotten Tomatoes here and see where the shit. What the fuck? Hold on a minute. I saw some news here.
I thought we were over this, Dad.
Red Sonja's
Addiction,
reboot
man.
cinematic debut to dazzle at what? San Diego Comic Con. So okay, well we'll get into that later. Sorry, I got distracted with some other news.
You have a bad addiction, man. You need to drop it.
Well, it is what it is. What was I looking up? Spirited Away.
Wow.
Yeah. Spirited. Come on.
Cut my lip.
Live on stage. What? Okay. What is this? No, I just want the fucking movie. Here we go. Clicky, clicky. All right. Can you see it? Well, yeah, I know it's dying. I ain't worried about it. All right. I want you guys to give me your critic review.
83.
83.
84.
84.
Ooh, you one upper.
88.
88. Karen's going to take it. It is a 96%.
Whoa.
Critics' consensus is Spirited Away is a dazzling, enchanting, and gorgeously drawn fairy tale that will leave viewers a little more curious and fascinated by the world around them. Okay. All right. Let's go with audience score.
83.
83.
79.
79.
94.
Karen's going to take this one too. It is also a 96.
Oh.
Son of a bitch.
So, wow. You guys suck at this.
Yeah. Well,
You really didn't think that people were just going to be like, yeah, definitely.
well, some people aren't
It
appreciative.
was in the
so-
80s. Come on now.
I was 1 point away from 80, okay?
Your daughter's one's over here dinging it.
All right, so let's
I'm
go
not-
through
I'm not
some.
a people reader. I don't know what other people think.
Let's find some audience, bad audience reviews here. I don't.
Paul
think
Rudd
We're
was
gonna
it,
be able to
isn't it?
find. Paul Rudd should have been the dragon. Should have been the river.
No, he should have been the fucking furnace guy.
Furnace guy.
Should have been Yababa. What do you mean?
Okay, so oh my god,
The baby.
this one's a half star. All it says, I wanted to stop existing halfway through.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Jesus Christ, man, get dark.
Hey.
Did it hurt your feelings that bad?
Oh my god, dude. I wanted to stop existing halfway through. Oh man, that's rough.
Was he just having a bad day?
Might have been. Like, maybe it was just not hitting him right.
Yeah, he was just having a bad day.
Yeah. He took some shrooms and like, this is a bad trip.
That's
That would be a fucking terrible trip.
I think it would be a great trip to watch this movie while
Oh,
Tripping
man,
balls?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
The fucking heads bouncing around and shit. Holy shit.
I think that'd be one of the best parts.
That would
Like, it's not
fuck
like they're
you
doing anything
up.
nefarious. They're just like hopping around, giggling.
Yeah. Then they transformed into the baby and shit.
That might
Oh,
trip my
fuck
balls a little
me.
bit. Okay, so this one here is a half
A
star.
little dust.
For the
little
life of
dust.
me, I do not understand all the hype of this movie. The animation was just okay, but I gave up after 40 minutes into the movie, thus my rating of half stars.
It's only one.
So I don't
it's
think-
not even a full star. You can't say stars.
Yeah, well, I don't understand how the fuck you can even sit back and say I gave up halfway through this movie and then you rated it. Like
Right.
that's not fair. Go fuck yourself, homie.
Yeah, if you didn't watch the whole movie, you can't really rate the movie.
Right, yeah. Watch the whole fucking movie, you cocksucker.
Yeah, I can't stand that if you don't watch the whole movie, you have no right to
Right.
comment on
Bash
it.
it.
Here's a 1.5 stars. 37 out of 100. This is dog shit. Okay. I wouldn't watch again even if you pay me. I'm sure if somebody paid you, you'd watch this fucking movie. Here's a 0.5 stars. Movie sucked. Just a stinky little girl on a stinky little adventure. She is stupid, and so is this stupid, stinky butt hamburger movie.
Okay.
I think you got too much into the stink spirit.
Some people really like to be noticed. Another 0.5 stars. If watching paint dry was a movie.
It's not even a boring movie.
No, it really isn't.
Okay, here's another 0.5 stars. Just for kids, don't watch on base of rating.
Okay.
Okay, whatever. I don't know if that's warranting 0.5 stars, but for having a 96, I've ran into quite a few 0.5 stars. Man. I'll find one more and then we can move on from this dumpster fire. Oh, hold on, what was that? No, that's not. 0.5 stars. Come on, man. I know there's another. Oh, here's one. Oh, hold on. Oh my God, they wrote so much. I'm not reading all that. Never mind. I'm gonna find another one. That's a lot. He wrote like a book. God damn it. Oh, here it was. 0.5 stars. I wasted my Sunday afternoon awfully. Not good enough.
That's like ridiculous. Okay, but why?
Yeah, right. Like, okay. And I'm sure you didn't waste your whole afternoon. The movie's only an hour and a half. How much of your afternoon did you dedicate to this?
No shit.
Here's another 0.5 stars. Without a doubt, one of the most overrated movies I can think of. I still can't think of a single reason why anyone above the age of 10 would like this movie. I like it. I'm not 10.
Are we talking like mentally or?
Right. Like, well, I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe.
she's not wrong.
Yeah, sometimes I'm not of the mental age of 10. Okay, here's a 0.5 stars. Worst. That's all it says.
It doesn't say movie ever. Or...
Nope, just worst.
Okay.
There's a smell. It smells like a shit.
Smell like a shit. All right, last one. 0.5 stars. What can I say? Not very good. Kind of boring. Maybe if I was 10, I would have enjoyed it. God damn it. Why do you gotta be 10 to enjoy this movie?
Right?
All right, you guys make me feel like a little fucker. Anyway, moving on. Let's get into some trivia. Karen?
Okay.
Sweet ass trivia with Karen.
All right.
Guy there.
Yeah, I got it.
There was a couple more that I wasn't sure if I wanted to add to it. I was still on the fence about them.
Finished.
I don't think I'm gonna add them. Okay.
Do you have too much?
No, there really isn't too much. That's why I went back to look at them just to make sure. But there really isn't a lot. Because a lot of it had to do with things that it won, or like the dubbing and which we already kind of covered, and kind of rehashing of what I already put in here. IMDb is pretty bad for like just rehashing the same things over and over again, and I hate using it, but I was kind of stumped on time. But despite having a rich plot with developed characters, Spirited Away was not made with a script. Miyazaki's films never had scripts. I don't have the story finished and ready when we start to work on a film. The filmmaker told Midnight Eye, I usually don't have the time, so the story develops when I start drawing storyboards. The production starts very soon thereafter while the storyboards are still developing. Miyazaki does not know where the plot is going, and he lets it happen organically. It's not me who makes the film makes itself, and I have no choice but to follow. I thought that was very interesting.
That is very interesting, but it also explains a lot. Like with the pacing of the movie and stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
But considering that's actually pretty amazing.
Yeah,
because-
for sure. To be able to just pump out a movie like this without actually knowing where the movie's going to go.
Can you imagine like here in America where that would go? Like that would just be
It'd be a fucking,
It'd be a
like I said,
dumpster fire.
a dumpster fire. Yeah. It'd
in
be a
2
mess.
seconds. Although Miyazaki had considered retiring after completing Princess Mononoke, he was inspired to make this film after seeing a friend sullen 10-year-old daughter. The cleansing of the river spirit is based on a real-life incident in Miyazaki's life when he participated in the cleaning of a river, removing, among other things, a bicycle. When Chihiro arrives at Zeniba's house, the jumping lamp with sound effect is a nod to the Pixar logo.
Is it really?
Chi and Sen both use the same Japanese kanji, which means 1000, but are different readings of the same character. The name Sen is also a play on the name Chihiro. This is the first anime film to be nominated and win an Academy Award. It also has the longest running time for any other film nominated or winning in that category. The characters in Spirited Away reflect who they are. Bo means little boy or son. Kamaji means boiler man. Yubaba means bathhouse witch. Like, they have a name for that? Like, that's a thing?
I didn't know a bathhouse witch was a thing.
I mean,
over in Japan though, bathhouses are very
it's
popular.
common,
It's
but
very
like
common.
they have witches there.
I mean, well,
like,
maybe they're referring to something from back in the day. You know, like maybe something that they felt was like,
Or maybe they took two words that are common and combined them to make a name.
to make it Yubaba.
You make it Yubaba.
Maybe a U. Yeah, actually, Baba is the name of it's a witch. That's what
Okay.
Baba is. Like Babadook.
Oh, yeah.
That Baba is
Yeah,
witch.
right.
So
All right.
yeah, so you Baba you is probably something like bathhouse or whatever the
Yeah.
equivalent.
Yeah. Okay. And Zeniba means money witch. The heroine.
Yeah, Zeniba. So
Yeah.
Abba.
Baba, yeah, or Zenibaba.
Yeah. The
I don't know,
hero.
sure.
The heroine Chihiro means 1,000 fathoms or searches, while her worker named Sen just means 1,000. This is included among the 1001 movies you must see before you die. This is also one of Nicolas Cage's favorite films. The kanji names of the many characters provide clues to their identities. And that's pretty much it.
That's it.
hmm Those were the most interesting. The rest of them were kind of like rehashing of the same
Right.
things,
Okay, well.
getting more into the whole, their names being part of their identities.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
So.
All right. Well, what are we doing next week, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh.
Come on, Spaceballs.
That's what I'm hoping on.
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes. No,
Spaceballs.
no. Oh, can I pick again?
Let me see it first. I thought we agreed we were going to take this one out.
Yeah. Can we just take it out?
Yeah, we're going to take it
Yeah,
out.
we're gonna take that out.
What was it?
Heavy.
We'll say it.
Heavy thumb.
Yeah.
We'll say it after the.
Yeah, we'll say it after.
Ex Machina.
Ex Machina.
Machina. That's it.
That's a.
It's Ex Machina. It's got he plays Poe in Star Wars, and he's the big actor right now. Can't remember his name. He was also in Annihilation as the husband.
Oh.
Can't remember his name. I knew
You know
his
that
name.
one guy.
I know his name. That's the thing.
He was in Driver.
Yeah, he was in Driver. Yep.
You
Or
know that one guy.
Drive. It's called Drive. Yeah.
You know that one guy. You know that one movie.
Yeah, that guy.
Where he drives.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember his name. Anyway, yeah, so Ex Machina.
I've never seen it.
Never seen it.
Oscar
I've seen it once. Oscar Isaac, that's
I
his
don't
name.
even know what that is. So.
It's a movie about a man, a very smart, intelligent man who creates an AI woman and blah blah
What's on
blah.
there?
It's
I'm
yeah,
working on it.
yeah, you got this. He's a very eccentric millionaire / genius.
I think
It's
I've
on
seen
Max, it says. Caleb, a coder at the world's largest internet company, wins a competition to spend a week at a private mountain retreat belonging to Nathan, the reclusive CEO of the company. But when Caleb arrives at the remote location, he finds that he will have to participate in a strange and fascinating experiment. He will have to which he must interact with the world's first true artificial intelligence housed in the body of a beautiful robot girl.
Is it a romance?
No, I would say it's
It's categorized as
Sci-fi,
drama,
horror.
science, sci-fi, mystery, thriller.
Yeah. Mystery thriller, yeah.
It's almost 2 hours. 1 hour and 48 minutes is the runtime.
It's a good movie. It is a good movie. It'll be interesting.
Yeah. So that's it. That's what we're doing.
Think of Megan, only more serious. I would say.
Okay.
Megan, but more serious.
Better than Megan.
Definitely better than Megan.
Megan.
It's not hard to do.
Mithrigan.
Mithragan.
Megan.
Megan.
Megan. Megan.
Megan.
Megan.
Megan. All right, so next week we're doing Ex Machina. I don't know how well this movie will perform, especially after coming off of Spirited Away. Anyway, so don't forget to find us on TikTok and Twitter and Facebook, and go to our Spotify and make sure you rate us, and make sure you go to our YouTube and like, share, and subscribe us. And also
Yes, please.
comment and all that good stuff, because we would like to interact with you. I know that we skipped out on last week, but we had good reasoning for that. And also, just be good fucking people.
Or not.
Or not. It doesn't matter. I don't give a shit. Just
Life
make sure you do
advice
what I
from
told you to
us.
do there for just a minute ago, and make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
We should learn how to say like, share, and subscribe.
Well, according
50
to
different languages.
my master list, we did take that one out.
Oh, we did?
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing we didn't do it then.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, and if you want to know the name of the movie, we're not going to tell you.
Keep guessing.
Why? Is it that bad?
You'll never know.
You'll never know.
But we will.
Unless we have a Patreon someday, and then maybe we'll tell you.
Yeah, maybe we'll tell you. Maybe we'll review it then. Or maybe not. You'll never know.
If you don't like, share, and subscribe.
Boom.
All right, anyway, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.